Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be spotlighting a new sponsor of ours, Blue Demon Welding Products. They sent us a nice little goodie box, so let's see what we got. Starting off with some gloves. These are their Game Changer series. One thing I really love about these is they got a heat sleeve built into the pinky. So if you're doing some welding, you're on a nice tube, you're stacking some fat dimes, and you're just running through it, and the material's getting super hot, this works really well to be able to weld and slide across and over the tubing and not burn your hands. They do sell similar like heat protection that slides over it, but these are built in, so I think that's really awesome. Alright, so we got some filler rod, we got some 1/16 ER70S2. We use these a lot on our production stuff, on all our Super Duty kits. All right, and here we got some stainless 3/16 035. Now, I learned how to weld stainless on 1/16, super thick. I don't recommend it. It was really hard to learn. And then, ooh, a sticker. Oh, that's a new sticker they got. What we got? George washing guns. That's cool. I love fun stickers. So anyway, I learned how to weld on 1/16 stainless. Pain in the ass, super hard. Took me a long time to figure it out. And then I discovered 045. That helped a lot. That's actually a little secret for everybody, is running a thin rod. And then, even further down the line, I discovered 035, which is primarily what I use on all my stainless. It's a super thin rod, but for me, I believe it gives you a little bit more control because you can add a little bit more filler if needed rather than being kind of stuck with a big blob. It's just kind of a give and take with the heat control, you know, with the foot pedal and then adding the filler. That's a little bit more welding tips and tricks, but there's a little quickie for you. And with a thin rod, you're able to get some really nice tight welds. I highly recommend running an 035 or an 045 rod. Like I said, I primarily only use 035 now for all my stainless. It's 065 stainless. So definitely going to be using that. And then we got some tungsten. So this is actually, it's their pink mix, but it's real similar to like a E3 purple, which is just an all-around rod. I've used a couple different ones. I've tried different things. I kind of bounce around between materials a lot, between stainless, titanium, and aluminum, and regular steel. So I found it a little bit annoying switching tungstens out to like the proper size. Plus, over time, the color on the end tends to wear out, so you kind of don't know what you're using anyway. So I've just been using the universal mix stuff. So this multi-mix, I'm sure is going to work really well for us. Gotta have a banner. All right, shout out to Blue Demon Welding Supplies. Be sure to check out their website, bluedemonwelding.com. They got a huge catalog. I'm sure you're gonna find anything you need on there. We're definitely gonna be putting these things to the test, so thank you, and we'll see you next time.